Temple for the Sun, Planet, Moon, and Stars. I'll be your host, Lord Masiah. And today we're going into the science of the ball drop and how they say, this is supposed to be like the new year and so forth. But as I was breaking down before, I said earlier on the Facebook, I said, the so-called new year is not actually until, new life comes about. You know what I'm saying? Springtime basically is the new year. You know what I mean? That's basically the new year. That's when you see the trees, the leaves on the trees growing back, the flowers are growing back, the animals, certain animals that were hibernating, they're coming out of hibernation, plant life is coming back up, animals, insects, the insects are starting to flourish again, coming out of the cocoons and all that good stuff. So that is actually a show those are signs in nature to show you that new life is actually coming about. You know what I mean? Now the signs that they teaching us about this so-called ball drop. Oh, the ball drop, the ball drop. That's because they, you already know they have a long history of sun worship. You know what I'm saying? They worship the sun. And on other levels, sometimes they hate the sun because that's why also, during Christmas time they put the they put the star on top of the Christmas tree because the when they was in the caves and all of that, they worshiped the evergreen tree because it stayed green all year round. So it represented everlasting life, just as the sun. And when you look at the tip of the pine tree, just like the tip of the pyramid, you see the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun was at the top of the pyramid. Even like when you see on the pine sol bottle, pine sol, pine is like your pineal gland and also referring to the pine tree. And your pineal gland, they say, is shaped like a pine cone. You know what I mean? And then on the pine sol, S-O-L, that's soul. So pine soul, the pineal gland, which is your soul, the seat of the soul, as they call it. You know what I mean? Which is the star that's in your brain. One of the stars in your brain, one of the chakras in your brain. Well, the pineal gland is not the chakra, but you know what I mean? It's aligned with the chakra in your brain, rather I say. The light chakra, the pineal chakra. Y'all can watch my video on the chakras, 7 major chakras. Said I broke that down. And I got some more coming too. I just been kind of procrastinating on it. Because I'm like, certain shit, I'm like, man, these are my great works and I just need to publish it, sit and sell it. Be talking to motherfuckers that ain't even listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here, wasting all my breath and all my high science. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit where I can make benefit for myself and the people that actually buy it are people that actually read. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it'll be. So, and obviously I'm not making millions of dollars off of that because millions of people ain't reading like they used to. We all on this YouTube and internet and all of this shit, and we all caught up in this, so we don't have no time to be. Well, not that we don't have the time. It's what you choose to put your time into. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has so-called time. You know what I'm saying? We always be talking about, time. I don't got the time to do this, time to do that. Everybody got time, but it's what you choose to put your time into. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just wanted to see y'all to see that fresh lace, you know what I'm saying? That, had to get that, that fresh, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get my hair braided and all that, but you know what I mean? It's all good though, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had to get that line up at least though, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm supposed to be going out with wifey later and all that, she wants to go out for the new year. I'm like, say no new year, but whatever. So yeah, like I was saying, the science. This ain't the actual new year. The new year comes when life is resurrecting. So and the same thing with the minds of the people. How they say people say they born again. Well, you ain't born again until you resurrect your mind. Because even Jesus, when he was talking to the disciples and he was saying, "Oh, what do you mean born again? Does that mean I'm going to come out of my mother's womb again?" And he said, "No, you got to be born again through the word, through through the spirit, quote unquote." And remember, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. So the word is, according to the scripture, supposed to be God, but not necessarily the written word, but more so the vibration of a word. Because when you speak a word is a vibration, and a vibration is a word is a sound, and a sound is a vibration, and a vibration is a frequency. And everything in the universe is based upon frequency. You know what I'm saying? You can tell if a person's serious by the bass in their voice. You know what I'm saying? The frequency in their voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're like, oh no, I ain't fuck with that nigga. I ain't fuck that. That nigga serious. So I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, you know, it's a frequency. You know what I mean? So, you know, if a person is, you know, you can tell their energy by, you know, the frequency. So, you know, in all reality, like I say, everything you speak is a frequency. So how they say the power of life and death is in the tongue. You know what I mean? So you got to watch what you say. You know what I mean? Watch the things that you say. Watch the things that you wish for, as they say as well. Because you might wish for something or think something into existence, and that shit happen, and you be like, damn, that's not what I wanted. You shouldn't have been thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because thoughts you think are the thoughts that come into the environment. So when you mad at somebody that you might love, just because you're mad at them, don't be sitting around thinking negative thoughts about them, because what some negative shit happened. Then what? Now you feeling all bad and guilty and shit? Like, yeah, man, thought has power. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts, like, where is mine? Like, I was just in the barbershop earlier. I'm sitting there thinking about my girl, and sure enough, she calls. Every time I start thinking about her, she calls. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a mental connection we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Word. And it's like every single time I'm ready to talk to a female, my phone just automatically rings. I'm like, yo, is this chick got a fucking camera on me or some shit? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I swear, man. Every time, so that shit does not fail, son. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe that's the universe. Like, no, that ain't the one. No, you already got something. Nigga, concentrate on what you got. I'm concentrating, but she ain't concentrating. But anyway. So it's time for a so-called new year, but not the new year as far as the Gregorian calendar, but new thoughts, a new mind. You know what I'm saying? A resurrection of your mind, resurrect your thoughts, resurrect your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Let go of the grudges. You know how they say we talk about these new year resolutions. Resolution, the solution, as in we say salute. Like, you know, when somebody sneezes in German, they don't say bless you, they say salute, because salute is like salutations. That's the high praises of the sun. Salutations is giving the highest praise, you know what I'm saying, to the sun, to one that's worthy. You know what I mean? Salutation. So when they say salute, which is short for salutation, salute, and the root word of salute is sal, which is soul, which is sun. So when you sneeze, which is a sickness, they say salute, meaning giving you blessings of the sun to cure that sickness. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear the word salute, you're thinking of the sun, and then your mind starts activating to cure that sickness. See what I'm saying? So that's much more deeper than God bless you. Somebody sneeze, you be like, God bless you. Like, really? What are you talking about? God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I somebody God dropped that jewel on me too. It's like, nah, God, I don't use that word bless. Because when somebody bless you, they bless you. You know what I mean? Because you think about this, like, you're like, yo, son, God bless me. Yo, you know what I mean? He looked out, yo, he blessed me. But really, you looking at him now at a higher esteem, like he gave you something that you didn't have, and he blessed you. He blessed you. He blessed you, because now you be less than him, because you think that what you gave him was a blessing. So now you be less, or you exist as less than him. He blessed you. He blessed you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he blessed you. You know what I mean? So now you be less. But you know, but you thought it was, you know, a blessing. So yeah. Salute. You know what I'm saying? I say salute. Salutations. Somebody sneezes something, I say salutations. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the proper way. That's the proper way. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the science. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is where we get into, you know, like I was talking about the resurrection of the mind, the resurrection of life. You know what I'm saying? In the resurrection of the mind, it's like, you know, how they say 85% are mentally, you know, slaves of mental death and power. So the mental death is like coming from the fact that they don't realize their own power. They're slaves of a mental death and power, meaning they don't realize the power of their own mind. You know what I'm saying? And if they resurrect their mind and start utilizing their mind, start thinking for themselves, stop believing in whatever society is telling you, because they're telling you a bunch of lies. You know what I'm saying? They're not telling you that which is right and exact. They're giving you a bunch of, false concepts for you to go off of, and then you walk around here confused. You know what I'm saying? Like in the scriptures, don't it say, in all thy gain understanding, right? But then in another scripture, turn around and says, you're not supposed to lean towards your own understanding. So what the hell? What you mean? In all thy gain understanding. But then when I get that understanding, don't lean towards your own understanding. Like, what? I'm lost now. Now I'm like, what the fuck? I'm lost. Like, what do I do now? Okay, I spent all my life, and like a lot of people, like if you're not studious at a young age, it takes you a long time in your life to finally realize things. Like experience is just gonna, like say, time is the best teacher. Experience is gonna just show you. Life is gonna show you certain things. So when you get a certain age, you're like, okay, this shit ain't working no more. I used to do that when I was young. Can't do that no more. Oh, I used to be able to do all that physical active. You're getting older. You can't do that no more. So like just signs of nature will show you that obviously you're getting to a different degree where you do different things. So, we shouldn't have to get old to realize these things. Why we, like I say in the last thing, we got to listen to the elders. Listen to those that are older than you and be able to discern, take their personal emotions out of whatever they're telling you. Because sometimes we all have personal emotions and we all might have a personal way how we display something, but be able to discern their personal emotion or feeling about it from the mental logic of what was being said. You know what I mean? That's how you take the best part, which is understanding. You know what I'm saying? They say take the meat and spit out, chew the meat and spit out the bones. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to chew the bones. You know what I'm saying? The bones might have been his hardships or her hardships and the things that she was firmly rooted in, and which is the reason why she gave her perception of how she or he broke down whatever they broke down. So you don't chew that part; those are the bones. But you take the meat or the gist, the substance of what was being said or shown. That's how you do that. So yeah, that's how you add on. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all gotta go catch this Born You Savior and get out here. So I'm gonna see y'all a little later. Y'all might born back a little later, jump on the live. You know what I mean? And drop some more jewels for y'all, man. It's Lord Masiah, your Lord of hosts. And peace. What's good, fam? Brother Jay in the building. Yeah, man. We just sustaining, man, Word. But yeah, I'm gonna build with y'all later, you know what I'm saying? Peace.